No sia abo ha eye Adom TV anwume mamo adwobra so se ene wo koda kase gbe twato e de ensem no ebre ho de de ba no de di mu akotem de ebeko kejetia edwom ewo kumase wo mo e de ECG e ka 7 million CD amekowi eche no wo makotwom kane mu esumaduru wo mo eno eda nchen so a ye bepo wa mane se no sitag ye achechefo binum a na se mrante ne mabawa ye aginim de ewo ye acheche esuapo ahodo nim echese semester we dia ban entwam esanse wo mansua hwe na Frankatu ne di ma NDC John Dramani Mahama na echese no krenie ya na ebimo ekasa MPP ne NDC de wo mo suni omo bibia omo yamanyoko bako a wo mo suban enye wo se NDC ehihye si oman no na MPP ese oman no ensem ne bi ekan we hu na nwumre medie mu amane nyina ebrewo ese no sia brem kasebo edwadie agudie oman hodo na apomode ensem yede ne nyina ebesomo edin amegeso ene abena pokua a renie na woko DSTV no so a Adom TV eye channel 280 na Go TV eye channel 119 adomonline.com dia kan ye diegu ho kenkan bi efama me uko Facebook nso a eye Adom TV Extra follow yen YouTube eye Adom TV me basisia yen sensem na se ema wa mede wo efiti wa santimantemu na ye gina ewo kejetia edwakesie mu adwadifo honom no edi ECG ka 7 million CD nam so ama ECG akwakotwa wo mo enkane ma esum aduru wo mo
adwadifo a edi wondwa awo kejetia edwane mu ene ekopie ho a wo mo ati esum mu no nyina ne se wona ehwe nyina hoden kanea so abetwa won kaneam enam ekade bo a wode Adom kase ebo pin ho ne adwadifo enei won shops dodo na no wo mu ni kanea bo nkomo eno wo chim se wo motwa won kanea kanyina ede amampanifo a eda edwana no
me da me nika wansi di kura me nika ene shop fo no ya nika echi efri na sana ya tu ya dum kanea no who like be afa ni pa bodom pimo ho anka ya de ka ekoma lo ku shop wo dwom anyina ati na ayi wo mabobo no ha ya mate den oni pa ko ni ka ba na ko lo ku ni shop ya ni ko eji ba bi aka ni fie no omuma ye hu
o de ka more than 200 cities a obeban ni ato shop ni enne ye tie fra no pa kwesi anyumre obi ya megina ho so otua be nti hwan na de kan
Adom kase ebo akire ene managing director Edema Kuma City Market owura Edward Dofo ekobo nkomo na okire eka wo mo ede ene pempenso a watua koduru
as at June last bill you received in June na yaka neda 4.9 million Ghana cedis and 49 billion asani from 72 about 49 between June bill by ebesi na Meno kasi yetua 3.1 million ama isiji 31 billion intina akaya kabese 20 billion na 2 million Ghana cedis but well isiji so na sheshe ojinisika enra kotua 1 billion ene na so akwakotua 1 billion inti ene ya mama akokasa ya de payment plan akodan wo mo majiatu inti almost
abosumi mienu nie ya chechefo wo training colleges ahodo no esi gina yeso mo nkonkotra de nyina ne so mo ne aban ewo nkitahodie bia enwie peye na ne saso na ma enwomasua enkoso adisua enkoso asuafo bia wo training colleges ahodo no e de ato aban ye sa semester we de aban entwam esanse bibie ne hono ma ekoso a wo semester mo kan e de kan ho
Bese abosomi kakreni ena sitakfo eti aban so etua ebisa se wonsem bia wode ato aban anim no wonye emfa ema wono efisa mre wono motin etien enya de adisia na de kyerensem ekoso ewo colleges of education ahodo a ewo man Ghana mu ne senti Adom kase ene abo anan aba bepiem Accra College of Education ne esuafo bi ba bedin koma bisa won se aso etiatia wona kyerkyerefo ati ekwan ben so na efa so eha wo mo na fesu ye bisa won se ede na aban enye enimanimu ya enhwe se wonsema won kyerkyerefo ebisa no aban betimi ayama wono mo.
It has affected our academics greatly because this semester we've not been to class the whole of the semester and it's 60+ days now and we've been feeding without going to class, and it's not a good thing at all. We are teacher trainees and they are teachers as well, so we should understand them. They've been on this matter for a while now, and it seems government is turning deaf ears to them. So if this time they decide not to come back, then it's reasonable, because if the government is not listening to them, I think they should stay. If government decides to do something about it, then they come.
I think that the government should please do something about it, because it is affecting everyone, especially the level 400s. They are supposed to go home. They are renting. They are outside renting. Now the rent is up to. They have to pay another one. Is he going to pay for us? No. So please, you should do something about it. If you are going to reschedule the semester, we will be fine. If not to, say, obey pass here next level, I will be grateful.
Only be beautiful. Young students, we don't really know what is near course with abiding teachers for any person more gene and expecting them. But young Uncle Shane must say, can be baby man boy like in the money we are, because yatna seache. And our semester now omoyi akoshe ni mono. Ye higher side, because one child they are to mean exams and I am sure they to mean exams. Inti na ye pesa abani ene say necessary demands be our teachers no any no. Yes, Roma almost
what we can ask for is for this semester, this particular semester, to be nullified. Now, because most of the weeks, we spent more than half of the calendar as academic calendar. See, the best way would be say, be no for.
Yeah, me didn't say me the madam kasi. Me didn't sell.
Emma wa locked up investment holders forum eno no mpanyifo bi o makoma homgie mu na so bodi o musika kakra na ekokọ share aba investment mu a na wo hwe so benya so fa so besie ne sika no akamu a wo mo wo ye kire bukoda bia wo asoye hwe mo sika sem totoye wo mo aboboa no ene so akoso amadom kase e de akire
aban ministry no contract no o se o de sika 4 billion o de mu 2.3 billion ebema NIB. Now the 1.5 etua Black Shield any woman omaka no customers are saving friends say fund management companies no customers are so omusika intua no the 1.5 etua enti achira bre aban no say 2.3 any sa we efrima ebeka 200 million tisa 200 million yesrewa wa na can say nyuma miensa na wo de 4 billion no ebeye it way mienu afrim na kaka 200 million eno de yesro catch the Bank of Ghana say at least when yakakra yi ato ho into 150 ase say dey or revoke our license no nemum you see 200 million no entumi nya hwe if you say first NDK any bond savings and loans nko akra omo say omo de omo ntumi nye adwuma no hwe ayesa ban abamu no omonko akra sika na 2.2 billion enti 200 million no entumi nya adwuma bia enti 2.3 na wo se wo de bema NIB no edoso dodo sabre tibia omayi ani ne mkrofo wum ohian ensese wo kukuru 2.3 billion ekoma NIB so omfanya den omo no mo ba be save yen NIB na ebeto me blood pressure drama me anaze nkwakura ne mrewe egu oba to mo drama there bi enti NIB sika no yese wama na hwie ebe 1 billion farmer NIB na wenya 1.3 ewo sika no na wo de aba na yen wa wo manfo a ye wuwu esan se sika akwakọ loko na yen senka na ye wuwu yenye sika nto eduro ennom enkokura ne mrewa eni ayafo entumi nye sika ento eduro na enso omabobra edi sika sie no mo sanka fa 1.3 na aka no emfa ma NIB ma NIB 1 billion akosura na ne aka no fabra
na metwa so ama wa sese no penyifo mo na mo da Ghana School of Law no wo maso ayesepa ni nyina ne se wo hwe Public Accounts Committee dwumadi a wo mo edie na wo mo afa ekwan bi so atonema wo bra board rank wo so mo de to mani mo nim no sese no de akwane so mo de o mama attorney general so mo fo mo ko gina court na emra eni sampanyifo eni
Auditor General reporter wodi beto dwa no ebede de se Ghana Law School ekototo eniama bi ewo bra board no ama won ho kwan eno da nchen a enhyehyeye kora no asesenk wodi so ansa na wato saa ne ame enya de esi wodi so na nei ebra wonum ekopie public accounts committee no animu no sansemi eba beto odwa enam so ama mpanyinfo yi ede adan attorney general se wonye sansemu ni mu enhwehwemu na wonfa emra kwan so.
Indeed, if you look at the table under which these infractions were listed, many of which were petty transactions which could easily pass under petty cash transaction. Indeed, the suppliers were registered suppliers of the Ghana School of Law. We had regularly engaged them in a number of transactions, at which point we did comply with all the relevant procedures, except that in these instances, those additional invoices were at the time of the audit not attached to those transactions.
What does the procurement law say when you're procuring that the method you should use to procure if you need something of that nature? What does the law say?
Honorable, in such circumstances, you may go for sole sourcing.
Yes. And did you do that?
Unfortunately, we couldn't at the time.
So you're at fault. You have flouted the law.
Yes, we will admit.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
You admit because you have flouted the law and you have admitted, so we'll recommend you for prosecution.
Na aban ensese mu no odi dwumadie bi ofre no one village one dam baya na ebeboa wo pebre no akuafo wo ba bi a enso ntanto no wo ebetumi agu wo eni enobaye so na eno na ye kasei Ghana Irrigation Development Authority e de betu dwa se enkronkuma ahanum ni aduoso ennan na nyasa one village one dam yi ehomfa so.
Ghana Irrigation Development Authority e de atudwa se one village one dam ya ne botai ne se wotutu sutade e wo enkronkuma mu no emfasodie bebre abamu asuye yi ekiremu se wonom e de Ghana sika no empem ohamienu ene aduonum na asisi sutade a ebo akuayo e wo man mu. Chief Executive Officer wada Ghana Irrigation Development Authority ano Richard Opon Boateng ekopie mu e wo Public Accounts Committee no e no de sansemi ekotu dwa.
Are you the one in charge of one village, one dam?
Honorable Chair, we are not in charge, but we give technical support to them. But we were not in charge of the actual administration of the project.
So how many villages got dam?
Oh, close to about 574.
Where?
Honorable Chair, I can provide the
Are
house.
they dams or dugout?
Yes, some of them are dams, some are dugouts.
Okay.
Because they vary, depending on the site.
Dugout, 570 dugout. So out of the 570, how many are dugouts?
I'm coming. Honorable Chair, dams and dugouts, they are all dams. No, please, let me explain. Let me explain technically. When you say
order,
yes,
order.
Honorable Chair, let me do the clarification. A dam is just a structure that stores water.
Yes.
If it's a dugout, it means that you have to dig below the ground level before you can create the storage.
Okay.
But it's also a dam. Okay. I would say it's a small dam.
Okay.
And the big dam is the one that you build above the surface of the earth. That is what we call the big dam. Okay. So dugouts, whether dugout or dam, they are all dams.
Na asuye ya omo ehwe enwumasua ehonsem so ene National Teaching Council no akabo ma afiwe 2024 Ghana Teacher Prize no womo apa hontuma edwumade wode ba abebo achechefo abaso ewo modern boni edwumade ya womo ye ewo enwumasua efa ho.
Esanse wogusuwa eya ahoboa se ehine meboso mede etosunum ebeduro ni wadi World Teachers Day ntino asuye sha adesua ho nsem so ene National Teaching Council of Ghana aka won ho abomu a wonom ada afimpinu ene edunu nan Ghana Teacher Prize Awards no edi saa abasobode asurunkwen ne botaye ne se achechefo a wonom ada subanpedi ne wayire won ho afiri won pem aye adwumaden sebe ye beboa omen kankro ene obobo won mo abaso ewa ase soafo abedi e kira wo hwa adesua ho nsem so John Intim Fodwo ebo achechirefo a wonom wo Ghana hanum nyina abaso se ebibi mantamu hanum idie wonom edamu sronkokora
ewo very critical role won't play na Ghana for teacher for there won mo de ne sronkokora won mo modern mo ekwanim na won modern mo dance ewo bibi mamu ha. The Ghanaian teacher is one of the best we have on the continent. Now, Oba, we are finance. For for the past 6 years we went to a pie the aban masua aboa am teacher for want to make kwa empo ekodru top prizes our global teacher prize. And the Ghanaian teacher is a special teacher. More professionals.
Lawrence Sapon, Deputy Registrar at National Teaching Council. Categories for Fra, Wadiaka, Saba Sobodi Jumadi no ho, ya Wadeba Bema, a Chechefua, with free Wimpemu, a year and Yama for Frosse by ya, Beboa, the Chere, any addition and Samna, addition for Nason Fasono, what did you ja?
The new category of award I introduced you about the best differentiated learning teacher. The guy differentiated learning. It's just I didn't know what channel. What for Crabia say? Why a strong and I offer entity would make a teaching methodology. About Wasa, a crano, addition. It's the own child they say will be a strategy back and I bet you will be idea. But Osha Crabia and boss here and in the soup and wape a crab fast which are there ever boy.
Mijina and Semuson Metram home ba diaka ewachi ebetwaso. Mami mo akwa ba me da sese ogusua eka me ho ha ye election headquarters kokromotie power abato ho ama ne boni mu ni die nyina na ye na ye de emma wo na ye bua so no wasi ugina ye ekosi December 7 na mampani dada John Dramani Mahama egu ne to abo eso ewo aye framantemu na wode atuja se wo na maya no wotete se be mo ekeka se MPP ni NDC de abekronsa wo mu nyina wo mu so ba ye pe se da bi entesa NDC eba behyehe esiesu man no de mpontunuma ba MPP de so mo ba ebese no.
And so John Dramani Mahama ebo ewo from Antemu no ene de toso mienu de bra okopie mu ewo ho edwom ho no mo no dwedifo dodo no ene de osebo ehia no kwan John Dramani Mahama ene edwedifo no engita hodie mu no ene wode ato wonu mu animu se eni kwan se obia ede MPP amanyukuo no eto 20 amanyukuo no ho esan se wonu de wagidi ye pa se NDC amanyukuo no ayempum tudwuma bebre aboa wo men esene MPP amanyukuo a etiso sese no.
We have the NDC, you have the MPP. People say, oh, there's no difference between the two parties. There is a big difference between the two parties. And let me tell you what the difference is. When NDC come into power, we invest in things that will transform the lives of the people. Because we know that those projects will benefit not only those who are alive, but their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren. Because the school that was built by NDC, you will attend, your child will attend, your grandchild will attend, your great-grandchild will attend.
John Dramani Mahama kasa yemu no wode ato wonu mu animu se ebo a wo hye wonu mu a ebeboa omen enkan kro na manfo anyintumu sene se obema kwan MPP amanyuko na di sika adada wonu.
You know MPP, what they do is they wait when it's getting to elections. They'll come and pick 1 or 2 or 3 of you and then make sure that they give them money. Then they'll come to you and say, you see, you have been supporting NDC. This man came to MPP. You don't see he has made money. But you forget that the water you are drinking, NDC provided it. The electricity you have, NDC provided it. The market you are selling in, NDC provided it. That is the propaganda they have been using on the Volta region. I can tell you, just take the Volta region. Everything from electricity to water to schools to hospitals were built in NDC time.
Na me fa fi framantemu yen kwa santimantema manhia south abato empesia no so na mejina na frankatu ne abedi achedima MPP Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe na emfie dunsia ya wokosi omafo na nan ewo mrasebedwafie afede oni omakodi enkra etwato ewo ho
esan se na esi ahene ene etu ahene fo a wonum ewo manhia south Edin kanya to aba ama Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe so wansan kogina wonum anamu ewo emrahye biom nti bra wo bo ni din so metai Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia echi ewo afimpinu ene edunu na yabato ni mu no na ehu behia so obegina nchen na wayi obi foforo a be kogina manfo wonum manhia south anamu ewo emrahye bedwam enam so ama Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe ene esi ahenefo a wonum ewo abato mpesua no so honom akwakoye nhyiamu a wada wonum ase kwan soronko so se emfie dunsia ya wosom wonum no wotai na chi ema ne dwumadi nyina no otumi di ye ewo asumdue mu
bedama sese okuta bumwa ma bedru ha na ma piame ama badru bedru na because for ba
le ananeje baafo awua na sesei esi ahenefo a wonom ewa abaton pesua no so ato abama no a wo ba be pre menhia south e mahebedwa akunya no ahyebo se adwuma pa Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe eja ne kire no wo ba beto aso na aboa amanyokuo no ene omamu ni nyina
miamu so madamasi entitia odiamame akwanya obiebie ma me sabi enyo obi Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe wayemiye
Richard Ajay Mensa eye James Nani a wodan pipi amanyuku na no e wo menhia south abaton pesua no so ono so den sem sei atudwa
wazine wakame kasabubro atemibia bia no ya na ya so efisa ya twasa bi dia to embassy so ya pesa obi na digital na konkonsa ebemo na siasa ajaide ayebasa gugudu
na medeo ekọ eye new job in south abato empesua no so momra sebedwani wono aso ene so afabedi eto hwemfidi nyuma ene edwade so wode ato sales executives ene wo makandifo anim se eba no mo dwumade mu aya wo hwe so wo ene wo madwadifo no entamu kitawudie ebeye de ye kama na de bia no edisika abadwumaku a wo ersom ni mu
National Sales Leaders Conference at the Woman Shemo Edikan Share Sophie Mo at its Dasono, a Sales Unleashed, the role of sales in sustained organizational revenue growth and economic development. A surgeon day, or to one suffering penny for Bibera, Omunina Simpieso, a Kasaya, Sanso na National Sales Academy, and a National Achievers Awards and so power entoma. Abratum Cassian your sofa bidiachera, Pujedin and Fidijuma Hodo Eso, Michael Kofio Trebe, Fiatchenkomono, or the two sales in penny for a market nyina enemu se sebanase wo dijuma wo mo homodia so maybe bia na akwaso na akwaso de be ye no be kansempa e dia fa wo mo eho
see yen adwuma na ye no as sales people na marketers so one for professionalism anya adwuma na obeye adwuma na nkofo nyina personal branding kra be say o kone bia ade e wo so ye na ko jiska on chenchen se bia wo bu nkofo grum and now say udin and no be affected our personal branding at time will come will be very serious. That's how come also a professional. Ababa ye de obey bia abebo mo be support wom na omatimi akomanim.
So one of my Michael Abiu ya wonu ye CEO Emma MGA Consulting Ghana Limited as so the can ho say
a conference we say start 2024 na ebeto aso akonanim na ya hwe kwan a ebefa so a ebetete nkofo a omoton na ebetete nkofo a omohwe nkofo omoton so sales for the na mechanic say yemrenie sisi a hwe bebia obi oton ade bia hia yen enti that time when I say nyina ye boom yempe kwan a yebetumi improve sales environment.
Bamenyina ensemi so na mentwa me ho ye koba ade aka e wo kire doso medine nyina ebema ho Bamemu akwa ba medase so ogusoa eka me ho na apomuden ensemu no mede ukọ ahafomantem ne ho na parliamentary candidate a hojinemu ama NDC amanyoko no e wotano south abaton pesua no so e de ayaresabia enioma akoma ayaresabia mienu a e wosa empotem honom
Eniama penyina wojina ndi samanyokuo ni dinimu apreta no south omnahebedwa akunya ekocheye no na face mask weighing scales, hand gloves, pressure monitors, sugar monitors, television, decoders, and eniama foforo ene ka ho ene wade koma dwomo ene subreso ayaresabia ya ni nyina ewota no south abato mpesua no so ewa hafomantem mu Charles Asiedu ene amani boni enkomotwetwe mu ene wachire mu se
hwe se ye badru subreso ma me nurse me hu se channel south ho nyina uyi hospitals akese ni free mienu ni free ho no mo aye ha eno mo gia awo kese pa but o de hwedan a omo gia awum enu single room kese ba kompo enti obi yare a eho anoda obi bewu a eho anoda na de ya na ha adwen kra ne manomba antenatal no eni me de be check yo mo hu sa akola no oda yie ɔde ne nan na ɛba ne ti na ɛba akora no ɔhome na kɔma ɛbɔ ne nyinaa bi nim enti nɛ sɛ ɔhwɛ nneɛma a yɛde aba yi a yɛde kyɛke nkɔlɔm da yɛfunu mu saa fidie no ebi ka ho yɛde kyɛke sugar ebi ka ho yɛde kyɛke pressure ebi ka ho ɛne nneɛma ahodoɔ bebrebe a yɛde atumi abɛyɛ ɔmo adom
Bertha Basana ene comfort trema ene in charge a wonom eda subre so number 3 ene dwomo ayare sabia no ano wada owura no ase ene wode adesrede eto nanim se wonom ehia emmoa bebre ne santi wonya akwanya wonsan emeboa wonom bio
ba what cry just a cubicle ena yede gi awo sesia no ye gi be ma oda ho oba bedru ha sesia ehwa bebi a be ma ne da ehwa na owura kɔgi awo nti de ekosu nyina no be ma no ohu ni nyina yemfa ne se owu ewo cubicle ho wi a bebi obeba be da home kakra no oni be ma na da ho in fact niema odi abre ne de ebia beboa yen papa especially fig no sesia ye de wo hokra ye week ananse ya na obi don for Adom ye ema yenya ba konti ono abodi we ya ba beka ho na ebe boa yen papa ama BP check no aboa
Ejwadie emu nsem no se de be na fama komu dwadie ebe koso no panyifo de dwumadie bi a womo efe no vendor academy aba yomo ebe ma entity nipa bebro mpimienu yomo tonton finance ni yogurt ni ade no se de be ya womo ebe hunu womo ho so hye ne se de womo be free customers so de aba
Fanmog Ghana, Jamaica, womo Fanmog, Fan Yogo, and a Fan Choco, na womo and a womo corporate social responsibility program so, and the vendor academy aba, yana bota yenina and say, the Pabaya 2700, womo tonton moniama womaya fanany mono, obe to media Juman chere ama womo. Abradom Cassiane cluster head, Yavon Kramantam no emo, Kalis Anaman, Ajachem Komono, which the Mudienta Sedjumedie Krabadesi when and so.
Fanmog, a Maymunina, ya picky. From a start in the year, she said, Nipa be 2,700. Any year, do more faster entity. If you are cra, ye call coastal, another division, ye manage, near call mid savannah, name po yasan call southeast. Into Ube who say, addition and money, na ye timia tete and mebunu 2,700. Say, ye be coswa, ne see ye ne, omwa ye ne omuye jumano, in boom. Entina ode saa dwumadie ahye se yentete ye mrante ne maba wona omoton ennioma wo mbonten so ama omunya life skills a ombetimi e de aboa omo ho na omosan de aboa adwuma ne yenkwi ene ne nkoso
Enochi, Managing Director Emma Fanmog Ghana, Lionel Parent, and Sosweda Vendesa, Omaya Fanany Nemu, Womoton one Niema, so majo matumu a Perebiano, one womidija.
The vendors, for the last 64 years, they have been at the heart of this business. The vendors channel is more than 70% of our business. So this is why it's so critical for us to support them, to sustain them. And another thing as well, when you think about all the young people who are leaving schools, they don't have jobs. This one is one of the first type of jobs that they can have that will help them to support them.
Efa yadru ye betwa ho aba na afi agudie mu sam ato aso komankra ba kwa waka ensreje dura enyo no numere 1 sese odeba
Ebsama menase ugusu a wo hwe Adom TV emra so agudie mu nsam na enwumre so dia yaboaboa no eno na mejebre na makenkan ne kamakama enso ede ama wo no se de nkomo no esifatie echi yemumremo ewo ye sports ne mo na fi yenhwe openia ende wono na ejina se quantum cross ebe ya abato a enche na eba so ewo mamu ye beto no so aba eye ora alankwadwo kiremanten na wode nsem kakra etudwa ekire se ekwan a ye fa so ede ye sports no ewo kroma na etu de bia na adabraka anwene se kakra echi wo hwe nim se ne penso no wo ba obetime ede kwan pa ato wo sebe ya ye sports no ebe fa ntuma pefra.
What the GTP is saying is that government has the wrong approach, has the wrong business model with sports. If government thinks that they can use government budget to develop sports, it ain't gonna happen. That is why if you read through the sports section, it's all about government empowering the private sector to establish sports academies and sports infrastructure and facilities of the highest standard. If a private person is investing, he will make sure that he does it very well, and he will maintain them. And he knows that he's also going to benefit from them. If you don't have world-class infrastructure in sports, you can't develop world-class sportsmen. I think it goes without saying. It's because if you don't have the right infrastructure, it requires the power from the Almighty God and His grace to be able to pull somebody through Olympics. But if you have the right facilities, even average performing talent will connect.
It's when in summer openino what they to a jar. After yen free sports, Nina Monia Fiani and Chemo or Borbomo, near Heshed and also Hong Kong, Exia, the Onim say Ghana Premier League for America Crania, Kamea say a bonnet quatriquasa headline sponsor, and why didn't party a more man and no, and a Orani din Ede McDan, what they to just say the entire and Meko Ahodo, our non Ediano Crano, a count omo M4 Musica and Michelle Gnimone say, a drube biana chachano. Edorson our league no enunti ena enam so ntia ye body biada yenya sponsorship no
obi send me message say McDan Ghana Premier League in Kenya bad I dey na on sponsor the Ghana Premier League
chacha no dosu do chacha no dosu do
an outside room all the woman somewhere dey be account all the woman
I want the chacha no say yeah football yeah antina
yes I dey an ka sponsor
oh my sport too much chacha no it's where ball na goalkeeper cause na ball na cause na obia we need sports bet
it is true
so but that is the thinking of the corporate world
and he's speaking for the corporate world
of course
that's how you see it
and men send my football ya fair I just say I fair pa we say anuntina players omo to men kofa no
yeah Ejina way Semo Dr. Daniel Macaulay, Dodona friend McDan, one editor Jana Pe Ewa Sempa, the ultimate sports morning show, so nice to Sampa, Ghana League Nidie, Aquese Kuku football bonus, so new anima, Ketin and Dom, Omo Enfi would da. Yenina swear, na enkomado and then so ya bobo anono, min fancy na abna pukia, when near on for the council and to us. Within the Kobe Stone, or Comankra, Baku Amaka. Ensuroja adura emyono numere 1 sheshe
Aniji sebo no chame kwame eye nyumtini wo mayimu wode afutu ama anyuntofo se wo munya hweye abato afi so bekodi amanyoko bieti akobọ nyuma ma no no hwe ya na akwakọ ha wodwumadi
we are artists so na se odo ho ko ye man sa stage no na wo ko declare se monto ma asemasi dia ene na wo ye politics minim senia se me yewia e sunsun so a e beba me business so minim sunsun so e beba me maso e wo school minim sunsun so a e beba me wo se me sere me kan me brand ya me build ya me dia didia for 26 years me di
na mejina semi so na nyume no sia kasebo ni nyina no ye DSC president eboaye esiesie ye no mu anumu nka etu ase kaka na wo so a ebemu ahoto e na wo sensu ebubu abibia nyumre wadidi awia wo koda wo se wo chiusen anopa so so ya be chiusen penu da kro ni nyina eye president e wona hodo bebri no a monsa enka bi ebeboa wo ediya megye so ene abena pokua when near Miss Godis boutique and the Shematadie or Santa Maria Blue Kiosk, Mother was say and you may ama umu enishe, Macra, Yame Mayetina.